Hi all, welcome to the Learner Space. In today's session, we are going to see what are string data types. In the previous session, I would have explained what is an integer and what is an integer data type. So here, a string is nothing but a continuous set of characters which include numbers, punctuations, symbols, small letters, capital letters, and so on. The difference is integer is going to be a whole number which does not have any decimal or fractional pattern. So to declare a string, we will be using dem, say str or any variable name can be given as the intelligence suggests us, and we can choose the string data type here. Now my str will be my name. So when I try to print this, I get my name as it is. Okay, without the double quotes. You would have noticed that I would have printed, I would have put this word within double quotes, but when it gets printed, there is no double quote found at the ends. Okay, when I try to print this as it is, both mean the same. Here also I get it without double quotes. Okay, again, so that is the difference. Strings are always given within double quotes. So it can be a combination of letters, numbers, or anything. So let's remove this and see how to work on the string variable. Now I gave Lakshmi 1234 dollar. The same gets printed. So now we are making sure that anything can be a part of a string. Here we have a challenge, which is nothing but double quote is also a character. When I provide another double quote inside, what happens? Let's see that. Actually, this should be throwing an error because the syntax becomes a challenge here. The string starts and the string ends here itself. After that, what happens? This part has no syntax. Again, this can denote the starting of a string, but what are these characters meant for? So the syntax is put to confusion here. What we can do is we can add another double quote to make this double quote escape from the syntax. So continuously if we use two double quotes, it can print one double quote inside the string. So this will be printing double quote Lakshmi 1234 dollar. Fine. So here within strings, double quote will be an escape character for double quote. Okay. So please remember this, do not forget. Now we'll see what is concatenation. Concatenation is nothing but, as the name suggests, combination or union of two strings. Now let me have string 1. Let me remove this. String 1 and string 2 as another string. Okay. So my string 1 will be letters. Letters is a word here. Okay, it does not mean ABCD. And my string 2 will mean numbers, or we'll make it like this. I love to eat. Okay, so now I'll have one more string here, to play. Let me declare that also, string 3 as another string again. So when I want to print all the three strings, I have to concatenate and print it. Ampersand string 3. I love to eat, to play. You don't find any spaces in between. As I have already explained in integers, if you want spaces in between, you have to explicitly mention that using a concatenator and space within double quotes. Okay. I love to eat to play. So I have all the three strings. If I remove one, it will be I love to eat or I love to play. I can remove whichever I don't want. Now, let me have a comma in between which makes sense in the sentence. I love to eat, comma, to play. Okay. So now, hope you would have understood what is concatenation. Let's see the difference between strings and integers. You'll practically try playing on these syntaxes now. And rules, of course, we'll say dim A as string, dim B as integer, and C as another string, let me be string. Say A will be 5, B will be 6, and C will be addition of 5 and 6. I'm sorry, addition of A and B. Okay. When I try to print C, what happens? A is going to be a string. Okay. But I have given an integer value. B is an integer. I have given an integer value. I want to print the addition of both. I get the addition result here. Now you must be having some idea about both string data type and integer data type. I have a few exercises for you. So it's time for you to do some work on your own and understand or realize what you have understood. It's a kind of reverse presentation too. So what you can try out is each of these. Okay. So the first one will be, let me explain my exercises to you so that it will be easy for you to do it. We would have played around some variables like A, B, C and so on. So we'll see how to work on them. Number one is declare two strings. String A as string, or dim A as string, dim B as string, and assign some string values to both. We would have tried it already. Add them using plus sign. This ampersand sign I would have taught you. Plus sign. What will happen if you use plus sign on strings? You would have tried plus sign on integers and not on strings. If you try on strings, what will happen? You can see that result in the message box. Okay. And again, declare two strings. Assign string values to both of them. Add them using ampersand sign and display the result in the message box. Then declare a string and one integer. Provide integer values to both. Add them into another variable. If required, you can use another variable to add them, or you can directly display them in the message box. And similarly, the same way, declare one string and one integer, add both of them, providing string values to both, display them in a message box and see how it works. Then you have the fifth one is declare two variables without specifying whether they are string or integers. You can try both. Declaring string to both or integer to both, or as specified in the third or fourth, string in one and integer in one. You can try that way. Add them both and display the result. And the sixth one would be, if you had watched the video carefully, you can definitely do this. Display the string in a message box. I want this string as it is in a message box. It's as simple as that. You can directly print it in a message box, or you can declare and initialize a variable and try to print the variable. So all the best. Please try doing this. Once you are done with this, you can move on to the next session to understand the other data types, and we have many other interesting things coming up in the upcoming sessions. Thank you and have a nice day.